Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless collective love reading. This is for any sign and any sign that you may be thinking of. Today I'm going to ask my spirit guides about the person on your mind. What are their intentions? What are their thoughts, the feelings? Where is this connection headed? If you are not thinking of anyone, check out one of my singles readings or new beginnings. But somebody that you have in mind, maybe we're in a connection with somebody and we really just want some guidance from spirit to see where it's headed. So let's call in our spirit guides now. Let's see what we have for us. Let's see what they want you to know. Spirit, I call upon you for some loving messages. Person on our mind, what are their thoughts and feelings? Where are we headed? What is it that you want us to know about this connection? I am listening for you now. Answers. I want answers. I want clarity and I want answers. Yeah. So maybe we'll get some answers in this reading. Maybe that's why you were brought here. Okay. That's good. I have healing. We're both healing in order to be in union. I feel like we have spent some time healing, thinking about things. I guess they shared with me for a moment they're envisioning our future. So we're both thinking ahead. Okay. We're both thinking ahead along the lines of where do we go from here, or what happens next. And there's a sense of, are we on the same page? So we're going to see what happens next, I think, is kind of where we're at. Like we're looking at each other. So like, where do we go from here? Because we're both kind of thinking ahead. I love. Okay. So we're starting to realize this intuitive eye is jumping out at me. Intuitively, I feel that you love me. I feel that you are a part of me. I feel that also. I think the healing really needed to happen. Maybe we had a separation for some of you, or we pulled back recently, but I would definitely say that the feelings of love come to the surface. It could be the fear of losing you. It could be, I didn't realize what I had until you started to pull away. I don't want to lose you, things like that. Let's see what our cards are saying. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Fool. I have Temperance. I have a Lover's card. I have a Queen of Pentacles. I have to tell you, I feel this is going to move forward with more security than it had, and more emotional security and financial security. There is a sense of, where do I stand with this person? And I do feel like this person is realizing that they're saying you're one of a kind. They have either awakened to, I'm never going to meet anybody like you. They probably haven't said it, but they could be thinking it. And I do feel like they're realizing you're one of a kind. And I would be a fool to push you away. And that would be nice to know. If they said that to you, that would be nice to know. But they could be one of those people that they just don't say things like that, but their actions speak louder than their words. So maybe we need to look at their actions. I have a Devil. I have a Magician. I have a Nine of Wands. And I have a Nine of Cups. The Nine of Wands and the Devil is coming into me as in one of your past. It could be an ex on either side, that somebody struggled with addictions, alcoholism, addiction. And it's a feeling of, I just don't want that energy in my life anymore. And I've worked really hard to create another life for myself. So if anybody has, is in recovery, I think that that has a big part of this, or connected very closely to somebody in recovery. So I would say that I feel like I've worked really hard at the healing. I have. I feel that I've reinvented myself. I found balance. Peace of mind is huge in this reading. It took me a long time to get my peace of mind back. I don't want to waste my time. They're saying I don't want to be taken for granted or taken advantage of or used. So I feel like you both, neither one of you want that. Nobody wants that. Spirit, please share with me. It's a feeling of I don't want to repeat the same. Okay, so some of you had a toxic background, toxic relationship, and you could have been codependent, the codependent person. And it's like, I just can't put myself in another situation like that. It was just too draining. So I feel like I'm making sure, I'm making good decisions. Emperor, I want somebody who's stronger, has their act together. Nothing wrong with that. King of Cups, beautiful. And I have a Death card. Otherwise, I will let it go. But this is a change, of course. So I'm going to say I want better this time. And I feel like you're entitled to that. Okay. I feel like you are allowed to say that. You're allowed to say, I want better. And this person says, well, what happens next? I want more for my own life. I don't want to be with somebody that wastes my time or is caught up in a drinking problem or all their whatever any problems. So I don't want your problems to become my problems. I feel like is a big part of this connection. So we want to make sure that we have somebody who's pretty well put together here. I have financial. You could have struggled with somebody in the past that really didn't have their act together, and it was really difficult. They spent every dime they made on drugs. They gambled. They blew it. They didn't work. Something like that. So it's a feeling of, yeah, money isn't the most important thing in a relationship, but it's pretty important, especially if one person is paying for everything and the other person isn't. I have abundance, an abundance coming into both of us. How about that? Could be an abundance of love, can be an abundance of financial security. I want abundance. And I have a doorway. I want to open the door. I'm ready to open the door and see what's inside. So somebody who has been through kind of the ringer, okay, could be you, could be them. And it's taken them some time to be, I guess, pulled back together, put together, wanting more, and saying to themselves that I'm not going to waste my time on the wrong one. It's probably you saying that. Spirit, tell me about this connection, person on my mind. Where are we headed? What is it that they want? I have a 7 of Pentacles. They want to build something with you. Okay, they want to be with somebody they can build. That if we invest, and an investment isn't just money, it's an investment in time, right? It's an investment in my emotions. So this person is saying to you, I don't want to invest all this time and money and effort into something and then wake up one day and have nothing. I have a Justice card. Okay, 6 of Wands. They could be looking towards a commitment. King of Cups. I feel like if this 7 of Pentacles grows the way that I want it to grow, I think this person would be very open to a commitment in the future. So I feel like maybe they're not saying it right now. So you kind of feel like, I don't know where we're headed. I don't know what's happening. But I would say a future commitment is on the horizon. Okay. I would say that this person isn't afraid of a commitment. I feel like they just want to make sure that the time and effort they're putting into somebody is the person they want to be with, and that you're putting in the time and effort into them. So it's got to be equal. I have a Page of Cups. I have an Eight of Pentacles. I have a Four of Wands. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the feeling of this is the person I want to be with. You're the person I want to be with. I'm definitely feeling the energy of we are building something. So this person wants to build that foundation. So if you're building a foundation with this person now and things are going well, it's only going to get better. Okay. So when they say, where do we go from here? You're both kind of daydreaming about a future. You're both wondering, what that future would look like if we put the effort in, if we planted the seeds, if we had that foundation. So you've got to work on spending time together. You've got to build trust. You got to get to know each other. You don't have all the answers. We started with we don't have all the answers yet. And right from the beginning, they said, well, where do we go from here? We spend time together and we grow and we build that security, that emotional security, that investment in each other. So let's get some initials. Let's see what they say. I have an R, the letter C, the D, I have a T, another T, an X, I have a K, B, H, O, I have an R, an I, let's get a couple more, another R, M, I have another O. All right, and let's get some double letters. So these are first letter, second letter of a first name or a last name. Could be your name or their name. I feel like these are a little bit more specific. Let's see what they say. I have a CH, TI, EM, KE, EM, RO, HE, ED, RE, SA. I have a DE. Let's get two more. I have a JU and I have a GO. Okay, beautiful. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. There's a part of me that says we've been through a lot together already, and we probably haven't defined this connection, and that could be why we are a little bit uneasy. So who am I to you, Spirit? And, or, who am I to this person, or who is this person to me? I'm trying to figure out this connection. I've never experienced anything like it before. So yeah, there's a little bit of I don't have all the answers, but I love being with you. I love everything about you. Okay. So, but I don't have the answers about where we're going to be in 5 years, 10 years, the rest of our life. I don't know the answer to that. Neither one of us is being honest right now. Why are we afraid to express ourselves? So you both could be holding back. If my person isn't going to tell me that they love me, I'm not going to tell them I love them. So it's kind of, they got to say it first, or it's some kind of, standoff energy. I can't fully be there for you as long as this other person is in my life. I know it's hard for you, but I have to go through this experience in order to heal it. Some of you, not all of you, could have strings attached to this connection that we're struggling with. My and your inner children need to come first. Trust that they are part of our plan. So I'm healing my inner child. I need to know that everything is going to be okay. I need to take care of that inner child first. I need you to trust me and believe I am working towards a union with you. I feel that. I do. I feel that I see a reflection of you in me. I feel like I'm getting to know you over a period of time. Time is huge in this connection. This connection needs time, and we don't have the patience for it. Maybe we're pushing it because it's not going fast enough. Maybe we are impatient. Maybe we are overthinking our expectation of where we should be at this point. Every relationship goes at its own pace, and you can't compare it to anybody else's relationship or even what you want. If it's not coming fast enough to you, it's just not coming fast enough. You think I'm not listening to you, but I am. I hear everything you say and even replay our conversations in my head. So I am listening. I am hearing you. The love like ours can change the world. I feel like we both believe in this love. If anything, we probably are just struggling with communicating our real feelings because we don't know where we're headed or we don't have a concrete commitment. We may have to take a step back, Spirit just said, and learn to appreciate each other again without putting kind of judgments on each other or expectations or timelines on each other. So there's a big part of me that says, love me for who I am, where we are right now. And I feel like the rest will just kind of unfold at its own pace. So I'm going to go with that for today. I feel like I have a lot invested in this person, and I'm not willing to walk away because there's a lot of love here. Let's see what loving messages what does this person want us to know today? Let's see what they want to share with us. It might not be perfect, but there's more good than bad, that's for sure. So look at all the good that you have, and then look at how much better it can be. That's how I want you to look at it. I can't deny that you are my soulmate. So are they admitting that I know there's more going on here? I'm really sorry for all the pain that I've caused. Maybe they've been going back and forth with you. Even though we are apart, our souls are united. What did they say? They said this feeling of, what happens next? And where do we go from here? So they could have pulled away for a little while. I wish I could tell you how I feel. You're struggling with that. I've never felt a bond as strong as ours. So is it a bond that can't be broken? Is it I can't define it? I can't define this energy. It's never happened to me before, so I'm having a hard time defining it. We could be going through something like that. The path I am on is leading me straight to you. So I feel like you've got somebody who is just giving themselves the time that they need to understand who you are to them and where this whole thing is headed. But I really do feel like you're both headed in the same direction. I will say that. I feel like this person is coming to the realization that you were put on their path for a reason and that there's a bigger plan here. So let's put this out into the universe. Stay where you are and enjoy this connection. Enjoy your person. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to this channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words. I really appreciate them. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 YouTube channels for some additional love readings, and those links are in the description below. We'll see you all again real soon.